My name is Gary Trichter, and I'm a Texas DWI Specialist, criminal trial lawyer, pilot, CFI, CFII, and MEI. And today I want to talk to you about DWI and what impact it may have on your flying privileges. A DWI first generally will not be cause for the FAA to revoke or suspend any rating you have, certification, or authorization, but it might. And if it happens to be a second DWI, that's real cause for concern. Texas has a wonderful law called expunction. And if you're arrested for DWI, the very first thing that you want to think about as a pilot is how this DWI can and might impact your ability to continue to fly. A DWI, for the most part, is very defendable. And just because you're charged with the crime does not mean you're going to get convicted of it. In many circumstances, people are found not guilty. In many circumstances, the DWI is dismissed. Your goal as a pilot is to figure out how you can get a dismissal or a not guilty as quickly as possible so you can avail yourself of the Texas Expunction Statute. What is an expunction? What is it? An expunction is like a legal time machine that Texas has codified that says if you get your DWI dismissed and you get a not guilty on it, you can then use our legal time machine to take you back in time before the event ever occurred, and then you can declare that it never happened. You can say it never happened because every single record, once the expunction is granted, is going to be destroyed. And any government official that then says that the arrest occurred, the DWI occurred, can be charged with the Class B misdemeanor. That is, they can be subjected to 180 days in jail, a $2,000 fine, or both. So Texas is pretty serious about protecting your privacy and your reputation once an expunction has been granted. The rub for the pilots is there sufficient time to defend the DWI and then proceed to an expunction? An expunction normally takes anywhere from 90 days to 180 days. The Expunction Statute in Texas, think of it as the cart that follows the horse being the DWI. Until the DWI is done, you can't proceed to an expunction. A DWI generally gets better in terms of a defense the longer the case goes on, but for the pilot, you don't get that luxury. You have to rush it, speed through it, and do your very best to get it done. Where it does result in a not guilty, where it does result in a dismissal, expunction is right there for you. The rub that you have as a pilot is, what is your medical application life? If you have a first-class medical and you're under 40, it's going to be 12 months. If you're 40 or 40 years old or more, the life of that medical is only going to be 6 months. If you're a second-class medical holder, then you have 12 months. If you're a private pilot or a recreational pilot, and you're under 40, then you have 60 months. If you happen to be 40 or over, then you have 24 months. That is a lot of time to get a DWI done. That is a lot of time to get an expunction done. If you're third class and you're under 40, again, you're talking 60 months before you have to go back and get another medical. If you're 40 or over, then you have 24 months. So for the private pilot, you normally have sufficient time to defend the DWI and to get the expunction. If you are in a position as a ATP to let your medical lapse to a second and still continue to fly, you gain that extra time, and under many circumstances, that may be sufficient time to get the DWI done in a positive way and also to get the expunction done. An expunction may take 90 days minimum, maybe up to 6 months. But they can be done. And once they're done, the reward is it never, ever, ever happened. And for the pilot, that is a very, very, very good thing. My name is Gary Trichter. If I can answer any questions about the DWI laws, about expunction laws, and FAA-related laws, feel free to get with me.